What is up, guys? Lostmemories here. Today I want to talk about WarioLand. Now WarioLand is a very interesting GBA game, and the thing about that is because it kind of revolutionized GBA platformers, at least for me, and that adds a whole new level to the platforming genre in general. Now, to be honest, this game has changed things up because what you call it, at this time most people were focusing on Mario on the GBA, but this is a perfectly good game with the sprites look amazing and even the openings look amazing. The game starts with Wario following a cat, and what ends up happening is that he falls a long way down when he tries to go after the cat, of course, and this how leads him into the ruin. Now look, this is a hub world, but it may look small, but that's only because you have to unlock the rest of the worlds, of course. That's what I like about this game. Though it gives you a sense of completion, you actually get rewarded for it. Now the way that Wario travels to these worlds are interesting. He uses these little portals, but I like this because it allows Wario to travel to bizarre worlds without having to have much of an explanation what those worlds are or how he got there. It's just a random portal that Wario went through, no overthinking it. Now here's the thing though. This first world that I'm playing through right now, that first world is actually the tutorial area, and it's pretty cool because since it's a tutorial area, of course, the tutorial area is gonna teach you a lot of things, and this amazing tutorial areas happens to be very in depth. Most games tutorials are really in depth, but not most, but some do miss some do miss what they're trying to tell you. This one simply says press B and then press A. So that's what I did, and that's what I got past. Now, okay, so here's the thing: you collect these little gems, and which is pretty cool. But you can also hit an enemy to try to pick it up, and this is a really cool mechanic because if you throw something hard enough, because if you throw an enemy hard enough, it can break through boulders or rocks and stuff like that. And also, Wario also have this new run move in this game. If I hold R or L and hold right, you will actually okay guys, I'm sorry for that cut there, but yeah, Wario's new run move is a pretty cool move, and you can even use it to smash big blocks, boulders, or mostly anything else in your way. You can also use it to get away from enemies or bosses. And holy crap, speaking of bosses, the bosses are really good in a sense in this game. They usually have 3 stages or 2 stages. But the bosses are worth your time. Trust and believe, the bosses are worth your time. The sprite work in this game looks amazing, and do not forget to go check out my Instagram page because sometimes I might go post things early to see to see if y'all will actually respond to what I'm actually gonna try to post and stuff like that. There are also chests in this game, and the thing about those chests is that that some might contain gems or some might contain hearts or a crown heart or something like that. Crown hearts actually refill your whole health, which is pretty awesome. And to be honest, I'm kind of in love with Wario's Dash spray because it looks so freaking good. You know what I'm saying? It looks creamy and crispy. Oh yeah, and also I forgot to tell you, almost all the music that you're hearing right now is actually from WarioLand for itself, except for Death by Glamour, which is actually from Undertale. But let's get back on with the review. There's actually a lot of enemies in this game, which of course do a lot of different things. Most enemies, you can usually pick them up or throw them to get to new areas. That's the thing about this game. Usually most things can, be used for something else, but there's also for a currency. You can use these little coins to buy things in the shop, which is really, really actually good. Now this is a really cool mechanic. When you're on a slope and has me enough space, you can break blocks but not enemies. So if you roll and stuff like that, you simply break blocks or go in tight spaces that you want to usually be able to. I have no idea what happens when you get if you happen to stop momentum when you're under that. I'm pretty sure that Nintendo of America or whatever the frick this game came out, they would not design the game like that. But anyway, back with the review. This game is a really fun game, and there's also a ground pound. It has multiple stages. When you're higher up, the harder you fall. So, which means that you can also break these blue blocks. Now, I'm not blocks, rocks. But that's the thing about this game. Let's see. Almost every enemy has a purpose to unlock something or against something. That rock can be used to break these. or like you can just break it yourself. Either one. I like throwing the rock because like I like what you call it, his throwing animation. Now these are what you call rundowns. Once you hit a blue frog, you have to rush to the back of the start level to go back to the overworld, which you only have 1 minute. This makes it beneficial to break objects while you're exploring, so they don't get in the way of your 1 minute run. That's pretty awesome. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. When this first happened to me, I was kind of stuck. I asked myself, what am I doing? What am I supposed to be going back to? But trust and believe, when I mean it feels like a speed run when you have to get back to the whole stage level in only 1 minute. It's actually like, what you call it, it's like actually really cool, and that's like what I like about this. It like changes up the gameplay, you know. That's why it's important to like not like leave everything in your way when like you're trying to go back or forward to like what you call it, to the end of the stage. The ranking level in this game is simple. It ranks you by how many coins you have, how many hearts you have, and how many gems you got. Very simple. Not in the game also auto saves every time you beat a stage, which can be very, very helpful. That is. And now I'm pretty sure it's the boss fight. I'm not sure if it's the boss fight, but it better be the boss fight. Is it the boss fight? But guys, look at this. Like, just like for this to be a GBA game, the animations do look pretty good. You can't lie. They have like I think this is the boss. I'm not sure if this is the boss, but I don't remember things from my own review. But that's the thing though. Most of the sprites in this game do look fairly well. And now let's talk about the item shop. The item shop, you can of course buy things with your currency and stuff like that. When I mean currency, it's either, I'm pretty sure there's like yellow coins, red coins, blue coins, stuff like that you can use. And of course, this little Game & Watch guy looks like he just wants to dance. I don't know. Now, like guys, let me tell you about this game. Okay, well that's what I'm kind of already doing. I'm flicking up so hard right now. But listen. Wait, but you're watching my video, so you're obviously listening. Oh my god, okay. But here's the thing though. When it comes to like WarioLand and like its bosses are freaking, okay guys, just look at this first boss. This is the first boss. Wario's over here flexing like a mother freaking boss, because I'm not gonna say anything. Let's keep it PG up in here. But yeah, okay, so basically all you have to do in this boss is like avoid the little knives. Those like little enemies are kind of painful to kill because like they have rush at you and you can't jump on them. But the reason why you can't jump on them is because they have like a little knife on their head. Now on top right side of corner you will have the boss's HP bar, and if it gets low enough, it will turn into a freaking monster like that, and like it switch up what do you call it? And as you can see, it like switches up the like gameplay, you know. Like you know, and instead of hitting it head on, you have to jump over it and then hit it. That's what I like about these bosses. It changes up the gameplay instead of just like, you know, like, basically what I'm trying to say is that this game has harder bosses than Mario will ever have. I'm sorry, but it's so true. Because listen, look, that was the only, you know, because you know that was only the very first boss, and Wario's over here flexing like a freaking boss. But like once you beat a boss level, you have access to new worlds, and this can be actually very, very, very helpful, because since you have access to new worlds, you can do new things, of course. And holy crap, I mean that the worlds are very nice, good looking, and diverse. I mean the worlds are nice, good looking, and diverse. And let me tell you about the puzzles. The puzzles in this game are actually really challenging, surprisingly challenging for a Nintendo game, because when because my first puzzle I passed it. The second one, not so much. I cannot do the second puzzle whatsoever. And this music for this level, I was playing it earlier. I don't know if you know it, but it's called WarioLand, Palm Tree Island, or something like that. What's it called? Uncompressed or something like that. Holy shigadoodles! Does that like that freaking feels like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, that song is so good. I'll probably link the song in the description down below, because that's one of the best songs that I heard for a game yet. And that's happening because I have played the living crap out of Persona 5 and almost any other game that you can imagine of, just not, you know, FPS shooter games. But back with the review. As you can see, the like last world was kind of a ruin type level, while this world is more of a Hawaii type little exploration world and stuff like that. But speaking of exploration, do not get me wrong, this game is definitely linear, but but with all the secrets and stuff that you can find and all, you know, all that stuff, it makes it feel like Like, the game does not feel linear when you with like all that, you know, stuff mixed in the mix and stuff like that. And like what's called and like and certain worlds might share certain enemies and stuff like that. I'm like only gonna show the first two worlds because I'm not trying to spoil everything, of course, because that's not what I'm trying to do for you guys. But at the same time, though, I low-key want to, but I'm not. But I'm not gonna do that. And like, as you can see, what you call it, the game, of course, makes you learn. Not learn. Makes you use the mechanics that you learned earlier on, which is pretty cool because like I said, it makes you capitalize on what you already learned. Now listen, there's like these bonus rooms and stuff that you can go to. Oh, most of them don't add that much, just like what you call it, add like a little gem or something like that. I have no idea how I just hurt this enemy. I think I ground pounded or something like that. But yes, you can't hurt this enemy. It's just, you know, really hard. But that's what I like about this game. I keep saying that's what I like, just because I really like this game. It switches up a lot of things in the Game Boy Advance platforming, you know, genre, in my opinion. What's called? We got Super Mario Advance. We got Super Mario Advance 4. We got Super Mario Bros. 3. We got Super Mario Super Mario All Stars or something like that. I think that's for the GBA. I'm sorry, do not quote me on that. I'm sorry. And then we have other games like Joe Dozer and the freaking what's called, that like platforming Ninja Turtle game, whatever freak. In my opinion, this has to be the best platformer on the GBA, and I'm pretty sure that it will be for a long time because, of course, you know, no other GBA games is coming out, unless somebody makes a ROM hack, which makes it even better, which would be amazing. Please, somebody, PS, please do that. But that's the thing about this game. It's really cool, and it keeps on adding new enemies. And guys, look at this. Look at this. Since like I had 8, here's that little thing that he threw. I got fat, and so like I can't jump out high and stuff like that. That happens a lot. If we get if Wario gets stung by a bee, he like floats up because he has allergies or whatever to like to the bee. And it's like little details like that. That's like really good. That's like really cool, you know. And like I love his jumping animation. But this is time for the freaking 1 minute run back to the level, and like you probably see how it like how it feels like a speed run. You see that 1:30. And like another thing, that I like about this level and about this world, about the stages is that it's like clearly you see the secret. I wouldn't have known this was there if I didn't just like keep walking there. But that's the thing about that's the thing that I like about these levels. Nintendo knows how much time it takes to get back and how much time you have left and stuff like that. So like every like 1 minute run feels fair. So back into the world we go. But yeah, so that's one thing that's really cool about this game. I recommend that anybody should totally check out this game, because this game is absolutely a masterpiece. The music in this game is absolutely a masterpiece. The freaking sprites in this game is absolutely a masterpiece. The whole world's freaking masterpiece. The freaking the freaking bosses are indeed a masterpiece indeed. So listen, would I get this game present day? Heck yeah, I'll get this game. This is a really cool game. I totally recommend it for anybody to just try it out. This is my final opinion, my honest opinion on Wario Land 4. It's an amazing game. It's one of the best platforming GBA games out there. Most people underestimate Wario games, Wario games in general. Don't do that to my boy Wario. Wario is a pretty cool, a pretty cool mascot for the platforming GBA genre. Forget Mario, forget your Luigi's, forget all that. You know, okay, listen, don't mind me. Look. Those are actually really good games. But at the same time, Wario Land takes it all from me on the GBA console. This is Lost Memories, and I'm out.